Woodman here. I wanted to talk to you some more about Sophia, which I covered in a prior video, and I wanted to go more in depth into this divine feminine, this mother god that exists in certain religious texts. Sophia is a central figure in various religious and philosophical traditions, and she is depicted as a female version of God embodying wisdom. Her name, which derives from the Greek word for wisdom, underscores her primary attribute. Sophia's character and significance varies widely across different texts, highlighting her role in the creation, in her relationship with humanity, her divine qualities, as well as her relationship to the more masculine aspects of God. Sophia occurs in a lot of Gnostic tradition. In Gnostic Christianity, Sophia holds a prominent place. She is often portrayed as a fallen and redeeming figure. According to the Gnostic texts, Sophia emanated from the divine realm but fell into the material world, resulting in a separation from the higher realms. Her fall is seen as a tragic event leading to the creation of the material universe. Despite her fall, Sophia remains a beacon of divine wisdom, intuition, and seeks to return to the pleroma, which is the fullness of the divine. Let's talk about uh, Pistis Sophia, which is a Gnostic scripture, and this details Sophia's plight and redemption. It describes her as striving for salvation, enlightenment, while being trapped in the lower realms. Through her struggles and eventual redemption, Sophia symbolizes the soul's journey towards enlightenment and ultimate reunification with the divine. What about the Nag Hammadi library? Sophia does occur in the Nag Hammadi library. The Nag Hammadi texts are a collection of early Christian and Gnostic writings, and these writings frequently reference Sophia. In these texts, she is portrayed as a divine force involved in the creation and ongoing process of spiritual enlightenment. In the hypostasis of the archons and on origin of the world, Sophia is depicted as both a creator as well as an eternal seeker of wisdom. What about in the Old Testament literature where the word wisdom is referenced? In the Hebrew Bible, particularly in the books of Proverbs, the Wisdom of Solomon, and Sirach, wisdom is personified as a female figure. Known as the Chokmah in Hebrew and Sophia in Greek, she is portrayed as a divine companion of God. She is present during the creation. Look at Proverbs chapter 8, verses 22 to 31, which vividly describe her role in the creation process of the world. She is depicted as a master worker who is right beside the masculine god's side. What about Sophia in early Christianity? Many early Christian theologians, including church fathers like Irenaeus and Origen, often integrated Sophia into their theological frameworks. They viewed her as an embodiment of divine wisdom, aligning with the Logos, which is the Word, and playing a crucial role in God's plan for salvation. However, her depiction was more abstract in this sense than it was in the vivid narratives which are found in the Gnostic texts that I previously referred to. What would be the role of Sophia in Eastern Orthodoxy? In the Eastern Orthodox Christianity faith, Sophia is not worshipped as a separate deity, but is revered as holy wisdom, which is an attribute of God. The Hagia Sophia, which is a famous church in Istanbul, is dedicated to holy wisdom, and it signifies a reverence for divine wisdom within this tradition. What about Sophia in Jewish mysticism? Kabbalistic texts also feature Sophia, where she is associated with the Shekinah, the divine presence. In these texts, Sophia Shekinah represents the feminine aspect of God, playing a crucial role in the divine manifestation and the spiritual ascent of the soul. Does Sophia play in any way into Islamic thought? Interesting idea. In Islamic mysticism, known as Sufism, Sophia's essence can be paralleled with the concept of divine wisdom and knowledge. Although not directly named Sophia, the attributes associated with her, such as deep spiritual insight as well as a strong connection to the divine, resonate within Sufi teachings. What about modern interpretations of Sophia? Contemporary spiritual movements and some forms of theology that people might come to regard as being feminist theology often revisit Sophia. They interpret her as a symbol for the divine feminine and a figure of wisdom, this deity of wisdom, so to speak. These interpretations emphasize her role in promoting balance and harmony between the masculine and feminine principles within the divine and human experience. In fact, if you've been listening to my lectures about the Kabbalion, you know that there is a particular Hermetic principle in which you have to balance the masculine and the feminine. Now, Carl Jung, a Swiss psychiatrist, also discusses an archetype of Sophia in his work. He sees her as a representation of the anima, which is a feminine aspect of the male psyche. In Jungian psychology, she symbolizes the integration of wisdom and the unconscious mind, which contributes to a psychological sense of wholeness. What about Sophia in art and literature? Sophia's influence extends into art and literature, where she is often depicted as a wise and compassionate figure. Artists and writers have drawn inspiration from her stories, portraying her as a guiding force and a symbol of inner wisdom. Are there any rituals or devotions that are made to Sophia? In some spiritual practices, Sophia is venerated through rituals and prayers which are aimed at seeking her wisdom and her guidance. These practices often involve meditative and reflective activities which are designed to connect her with her divinity, her divine presence. What about the symbolism of Sophia in modern day spirituality? For many contemporary spiritual seekers, Sophia represents a bridge between ancient wisdom and modern spiritual practice, probably even high vibrational spiritual practices. She is seen as a nurturing guide who helps individuals navigate the complexities of life with wisdom and grace. Because if you haven't gotten it by now, in this matrix like environment that we live in, we're all going through a journey of the soul in which we're trying to become more enlightened and more spiritually inclined. And Sophia here is a divine embodiment of wisdom which can transcend religious and cultural boundaries. Her multifaceted portrayals across different texts and religions and theologies and faiths show the significance of the world looking towards her as a universal quest for wisdom. As a personification of divine wisdom or a symbol of the divine feminine, Sophia continues to inspire and guide those who seek deeper understanding and connection with the divine. I mean, the fact that I'm here and I'm doing this video on her probably is a huge part of that because in some ways I've been guided in many of the messages the universe has sent me that within each of us is a divine masculine as well as a divine feminine, and that we would do well to connect with both parts. So perhaps in this sense, the universe has led me to learn more about Sophia to help balance those scales out. If you are a returning subscriber, I appreciate your support of this channel, and I love you as always. If you're new to the channel, I'm glad that you're here and we're able to get the benefit of this message. This is a safe space. You're always welcome back. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate your support. This channel could not exist without it. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful and blessed day. I love you. Take care. Bye.